First, let's take a look at our preset EQs. Now, preset EQs are actually tuned and designed around the type of music that they're named after. So if you listen to rock, it's going to sound best for rock style of music, and if you listen to jazz, it's going to be tuned for a jazz sound. And of course, if you listen to anything else listed in our preset EQs, it's going to be designed and tuned for that style of music to optimize its performance. So if you scroll through your presets, you'll start with your user EQ. This is from user settings. So if you were to set your own custom EQ and wanted to use that inside of your presets, you can simply choose your user EQ and it will change those settings accordingly. First, we have classical, flat, driven, 1, 2, and 3, hard rock, hip hop, jazz, pop, R&B, and we're back to our user settings. Let's take a look at our easy EQ. Now, the easy EQ is set up to make things simple when you want to adjust the sound settings in your receiver. The first option we have is our subwoofer control. You can rotate the volume knob to the right clockwise and adjust the volume up. Counterclockwise adjusts the volume down. Press the knob in to see our other bass level option control. Here, again, you can rotate clockwise or counterclockwise to adjust the level that you wish. Then we have our mid-level control. Here, it adjusts the mid-level output from the audio receiver. And then finally, we have our treble control. Again, you can rotate the knob clockwise or counterclockwise to make the adjustments that you need. Let's dive into the Pro EQ. When we're inside the Pro EQ, it gives us access to all 13 bands on our equalization. We can start here with our lowest frequency at 62 Hz and scroll through the options all the way up to our 16 kHz option with our highest frequencies. Each one of these bands can be adjusted individually by pressing in the knob and then rotating for a higher level adjustment clockwise or counterclockwise to lower that volume level for each one of those bands. By doing so, you're creating your own custom EQ and can use that in your user preset EQ presets. Now, as well as our 13 bands of EQing that you can adjust, you also have the option to adjust your cueing factor. Cue factor is the shape of the EQ filter response. A lower EQ value results in a wider bandwidth of EQ filter response, and a higher Q value results in a narrower bandwidth of EQ filter response. Here you'll see when you go into your Q factor, you can select a lower filter Q factor all the way up to our higher Q factor. Select the one you want and it will exit you back to your Q factor. Now, when it comes to adjusting your Pro EQ and what is the best way to adjust it, it's certainly mostly about personal preference, vehicle setup, and vehicle configuration, as well as the type of the music you're listening to. There is no best answer for all, hence why we have a Pro EQ, so you can dial in the settings the way you like it to sound, or you can also use the Easy EQ if you don't want to get too far into making that many adjustments. And of course, we also have our preset EQs, where you can choose from a set of preset EQs already destined and designed for the type of music that you're listening to.